Good morning, everybody, or whoever's here yet. I'm super pumped to have you. I am pulling up a timer on my TV. We're going to do a 20-minute workout. I know it's a little early. It's 3 minutes before we're supposed to start. I'm just getting everything sorted out, and then we'll get going. So no rush. You don't need anything but perhaps some water and a giant jug of coffee. And some enthusiasm. You need your enthusiasm to get through this. It's 6 o'clock in the morning on a Saturday. We want to be sleeping. We want to be not exercising. So bring your enthusiasm. We'll get this party started in just a second. Moss Man! Wait! I think my good buddy Ted has woke up on the east coast of Florida and he's going to join us for a 20-minute workout. I'm gonna go hard. You guys feel free to do whatever it is you want to do or you don't want to do, but I'm gonna give you some exercises that you don't need any weights or a gym or any machines or anything, and you could get a great workout. 20 minutes. My kid and my wife are still sleeping. I snuck out. We adopted a kitten the other day. His name's Pete, and he's losing his mind. I'm gonna go grab him and show him off to y'all because everybody loves kittens. Hold on, I gotta get a timer. It's funny, every time we start doing one of these things, I can't stop talking because I'm so excited that I'm not sitting in alone with my thoughts on a Saturday morning for my workout. So again, thank you all for waking up and doing this with me. I think we're gonna have a great time. I'm gonna answer some of your questions about all sorts of things, I think. Let's see. Hey, everybody. Hey. Rishika, I think that's how you say your name, or at least your username on Twitter. Your interactions are hilarious. And yes, I see you out there. Oh, what? Somebody just did 30-minute elliptical? Wow, you beat us to the punch. All right, here we go. Let me find a timer for us. If you guys ever need extra motivation and or timers and or ways to figure out workouts, always go to YouTube and you could pretty much find a video for everything. Counter. All right, I'll be right back, okay? Hey everybody, this is Pete. Hi Pete. Oh, this is Pete. He's the new Cohen kitten, and he's tiny, as you can see. He has a great personality. You guys will be seeing a lot of this kitten in whatever videos I do, whether it's on Entertainment Tonight or workouts. He likes attention, and he doesn't like to be put down. So there's Pete. I wish you guys could hear him purr. Can you share your purr with these people? Share your purr. So yeah, we're gonna get a workout started as soon as I go put this little ball of cute down, which is next to impossible. All right, Pete, say goodbye to everybody. Say goodbye. All right, thank you, Pete. Okay, here we go. This is what I do, by the way, if you guys ever care. Look, I trained people in boxing for a long time. I've helped a lot of my friends lose weight, gain weight, everything in between, myself included. I always keep a little spiral notebook, like this, just with ideas of different exercises. And this is just a bunch of different cardio burn exercises, things we can do without a treadmill or elliptical or all that stuff. So we're going to rip through it. We're going to get going. We're going to do, let's say we're going to do a 20-minute workout with, let's give it 15-second breaks. So we're going to work for 45 seconds of every minute, take 15 seconds off, and then start on the next minute. Non-stop for 20 minutes. If you need rest or water or anything, please take it upon yourself to look after your health. You don't have to do what I do. I'll give you versions of stuff that I do. Also, as far as push-ups go, there's several different versions and squats and these things. So I'll give you a bunch of great stuff. Oh, hi, Lisa. Yes. Alyssa? Lisa? I'm just saying hi to people that are requesting. All right, so let's get into it. I am going to, let's see. We'll start with something simple. 45 seconds of jumping jacks. Somewhere to put that. All right. Here we go. It's just that simple. I started my timer. Just basic jumping jacks like this. If you, for any reason, can't, you have, let's say, a sore Achilles or some pulled calf muscles, or you can't stand up or anything like that, you always just move the arms. Vice versa, if you can't get the arms moving, you can try to get the legs moving. If you can do both, you can do them any way you want. You can do them front legs like this, however you want. But we got about 5 seconds left. It's all about staying moving. You wake up in the morning, get your coffee, chug some water. It's 45 seconds up, take a break now. And so we're gonna do this. We're gonna, every time we do an exercise and take a break, we're gonna do some abs and then another exercise. So 45 seconds of jumping jacks, I'm gonna hit the floor, do some crunches for 45 seconds. Working out your core is super important to kind of prevent injuries in your everyday life. You don't realize, but having a core that is strong can keep you balanced, can help you with a lot of your general movement and not injuring yourself, just doing things like taking in the groceries. So we got about 10 seconds left of these abs. And time. Now we'll take 15 seconds off and let's see, we'll get right into, let's do some legs first. Just a basic weightless standing squat. And here we go, 45 seconds of squats. Now it's sometimes hard to do these for 45 seconds, but you want to keep your back straight, keep your balance, just like that. If that's too hard for you, just go down a little bit. You can take a wider stance, something like this. It's all about getting moving. For me, try to go up and down, do as many as possible. The 45 seconds. This workout, these 20-minute workouts, I used to do with my boxing classes. All my friends love them. It's 20 minutes. It's somewhat of a, like a CrossFit style thing, but less Olympic lifts, which I think kind of tear down your body sometimes. All right, that's 45 seconds, take a break. We're gonna hit the floor. We're gonna do some more abs this time. So, the basic crunches last time. We'll do a little, kind of a twist crunch this time. So touching each side if you can. Touch, touch. Not gonna lie, I might be cheating on this side because you can't see me touch. Saturday morning, folks. With all these abs, all you really need to do is kind of find an ab that works for you, doesn't hurt your back or any other parts of your body. Abs are like a thing you have to do forever. You don't get to really see your abs unless you stick to a perfect diet, which is next to impossible, but a strong core ab workout is so very important to prevent other injuries. And time. All right, 15-second break. Let's see, we did jumping jacks, squats, 2 sets of abs. Let's get right into some push-ups. Now, if you're doing push-ups, several different ways to do them. Do them with your knees. If it's too hard, just hold yourself up in the position for 45 seconds. Obviously, you can do your legs out straight, one leg, however you want. Ten seconds. And take a break. All right, we're 5 minutes in. I can barely talk to you guys anymore because I'm completely out of breath. But again, we're up. You're up with me wherever you are. And we're doing something. And doing a little physical activity in the morning, it changes your whole day. It's just extraordinary. Let's get right back to a talk 10 seconds in our next set. More abs, here we go. Leg lifts, put your hands under your booty. Like this. Just give me some of these. Do them like that. You can do them together. However you want. Five seconds. And time. All right, we're gonna keep it going for 10 seconds, moving along, 6 minutes in of our 20-minute workout. That's an ab exercise. Now we're gonna get back to some other full body exercise. Let's get into another set of push-ups. When it gets hard, and it will, just don't quit. That's the main thing. Stop, pause, hold yourself, don't quit. And time. Woo! It's not easy. Don't let anybody tell you it is. Waking up early, exercising, pushing yourself through it. I probably said this before, I'm gonna say it again. We're gonna start our next thing right now. Lunges. Just like this. Feet together. 1 foot and go back. Switch feet. Now you've heard me say this before, and I'm gonna say it again. If you haven't read David Goggins' book, and this is by no means an ad, it's just a book that I've read a couple times. It's really helped me on dark, unmotivated days and times in my life. David Goggins has a book called Can't Hurt Me. It's also got a spectacular audio version of it, in which he gives you a lot of extras at the end of each chapter, 10 seconds. But he says something that is ingrained and burned in my soul, and that is that if you can get back time, if you can get past doing the things that you don't want to do, on the other side of that is everything you want, your success, your glory, your triumph, whatever it is. We have to do the things that aren't comfortable and we don't really want to do. Let's do some more abs. Here we go. This time we'll sit up. We'll do a double leg lift. Just the same. Your hands can go here. It's a little harder. Hands in your butt, a little easier. Saturday morning, I'll take the easy version. 15 seconds, 15 seconds. Push yourself. Push yourself a little bit. Get out of your comfort zone. We live in a comfort zone. We love it there. Our comfort zone, oh, it's beautiful. Feel safe, feel taken care of, but there's no growth there. You cannot grow if you don't push yourself outside of the comfort zone. And time. Take a break. Gonna hop right back to our feet. Another set of jumping jacks. Here we go. And begin. Want to keep the heart rate going somewhat. It doesn't have to be a full cardiovascular moment, but you want to keep your heart elevated. Let your body know that you're pushing it, and it'll work for you. In life, our mind tells us we can't go further with workouts and physical fitness, but the body's got a lot to give. Listen to your body, push yourself, your mind will tag along and you'll conquer all sorts of stuff that you didn't think you could. 5 seconds. And time, take a break. Guess what? 10 minutes are done. Ooh! 10 minutes of exercise on a Saturday morning are done. I should have wore a hat, huh? Sorry, I literally wake up out of bed and come right here to do this with you guys. All right, let's get right back down. We're gonna do some more abs. Let's do another set of the twists here. And I promise, guys, I'll sit and talk with you after this is over, after these 20 minutes. I want to keep the momentum going, and I'm having a hard time talking with my short of breath. It's crazy. I used to go to these supernatural conventions all over the world, and I'd have to sneak to the gym because I was always too shy to work out because too many people were watching me, couldn't concentrate. Now Parents Magazine and my family at Entertainment Tonight put this up there, and I'm dying for some human interaction. Now my workout's got thousands of people. We're having a good time. Break. All right, back on your feet. If you're breathing hard at this point, great, you should be. If you're not, just turn up your intensity the smallest amount. Don't overdo it. Here we go, we're gonna do another set of squats. All sorts of versions of squats out there. There's mini Instagram accounts where you can go and steal exercises. I use Onnit, O-N-N-I-T, Joe Rogan's company, his real good kettlebell workouts. 15 seconds. Kettlebell is kind of this blue thing sitting right here, the edge of the chair. You could really, buy 2, 3 different sizes of those, get a full gym full of weights and machines worth of a workout with just 2 of these. Onnit Academy is, I think, the Instagram, but check it out. 5 seconds and we're gonna keep it going. I'm so sorry, I'm trying to get words in for you guys, but I wanna keep this thing happening. All right, let's get down, we gotta do another abs. Let's do a simple plank. Elbows in, holding your body, just like this. Lower your back, don't put your butt way up. Lower it down, squeeze your midsection. 45 seconds. Five seconds. And time. All right, what are we getting up to? Let's see. All right, I guess it's time to kind of keep the intensity going and make it hard for our last 8 minutes. All right, we're gonna do some mountain climbers now. If you can't do these, feel free to jog in place, do jumping jacks, something else, but keep moving. Mountain climbers, 45 seconds look like this. You can do doubles if you want. It's almost like a grounded jumping jack. 15 seconds. Five seconds. Rah. All right. I'm about to pass out. How are you feeling? We're gonna get right into another set of push-ups. We've got 6 minutes left. Start pushing yourself a little more. Get a little bit outside of your comfort zone now. We're gonna do push-ups where you bring a leg forward. So like this. Or from your knees. Or just holding yourself slowly up and down. Ten seconds. Time. That one was tough. This is the idea though. Push yourself a little bit and you'll feel a lot better when it's done. All right back to abs. Here we go. Basic crunches now. Want to keep your hands more above your forehead instead of here. It's easier. It's harder. Chin up. I tell myself these things because when I used to coach boxing, it's easy to see the imperfection. So I remind myself as if I'm coaching myself. Doing an exercise right for 3 reps is as good as doing it wrong for 300. Nope, not done. 5 seconds. All right, time. All right, take a break. Woo! All right, I'm going to my book. What do we have? What do we have we didn't do? Oh yeah, let's do high knees and butt kicks. These are good. Here we go, high knees. Just what they say. Have your arms and knees should be alternating. This way, this way. Get your knees up as high as you can. It's uncomfortable. It's hard, but we're almost done. Good. 15 seconds. Pushing ourselves to get better today. A little bit at a time. Don't build a wall in one day. Gotta let each brick perfectly. Let's take it back a notch. Gotta go to the brickyard where they make the bricks. 5 seconds. Gotta oversee the brick making. Make sure that's perfect. Then buy the brick, lay one brick at a time. Just start somewhere. And wherever you start, give it all your effort. All right, we're going back down for abs. Do leg lifts again. Here we go. Twenty seconds. Five seconds. Time. We're gonna go back to bed. No, we're up, we're doing it. All right, we have 2 minutes left. That means 2 exercises. Pick any 2 from the stuff we did the last 18 minutes and finish up strong. Give me everything you got for the last 2 minutes. Here we go, I'm gonna go with push-ups because I'm already down on the ground. Here we go. Alexa, play Mama's Jam by Loud and Swain. All right, keep it going.
Jam by Load and Swain.
A minute.
On Amazon Music.
By Load and Swain. Shout out to the band. I love y'all. We got 1 minute left. Let's go non-stop to the end. I'll tell you when we're done. Don't quit on me. All right. 40 seconds, 40 seconds. Yeah. Go to the knees. Don't quit. 25 seconds, folks. Come on. Come on, 10 seconds. Yeah. All right, folks. Woo! Good work. I'm soaked. Whenever you're trying to catch your breath, Alexa. She never listens to me. We'll do it after this part. Nurse Curry, what up, what up, what up? Happy Nurses Week, oh my goodness. To all the people out there keeping us alive and fighting for these people that are struggling, thank you so much. I have left my house twice since March 12th. I was only on 2 emergencies. Do what you gotta do to keep the others around you safe. Let me shut this off. Alexa, off. A big shout out to my boys, Loud and Swain, of course. Robbie Benedict, the lead singer of that band, knows I love me some Mama's Jam. Now I'm gonna sit and sweat and drink coffee with you. You should get one of these too. It's a little rollery thing. Woo-hoo! And you can roll your body out. It's kind of like a massage. Really good for a post-workout. All right, let's get a chair. Oh my goodness. Sweaty. It's good to wake up on a Saturday and just get it going. You know, like, it's never gonna be easy. We're getting older. Life's getting more comfortable. There's so many beautiful things to eat, taste. It feels so good to sleep, not wake up and challenge yourself. But I promise you, and I struggle with it daily. Daily, it's hard for me. I'm 37, I've been doing this for a long time. You gotta do it. You have to do it. You have to do it if you wanna stay healthy, mentally and physically. Something. Give me 5 minutes, 7 days a week. Give me 3 minutes. 3 minutes, 7 days a week, where you just jog in place for 3 minutes. Jumping jacks every day for 3 minutes. 10 push-ups a day, 5 squats a day, anything. Pick a thing, start a thing, and do it. You'll see a change in your life, I assure you. All the hardest times of my life, I was really able to overcome because of my discipline in the gym. Just forcing yourself to get in, and I mean by gym, like that could be outside on a set of stairs. It's just, the gym is what I call it. Give your body the chance to have a healthy dose of what it needs to make you happy. A little bit, some endorphins, get the blood pumping, and all that stuff. All right, I'm done talking. Sorry, these are my endorphins, making me think that what I have to say is super important. I won't stop talking. Anyways, let's see what you people are saying. Oh wait, there's a thing. I'm still new to this. Instagram Live. What's this? Go live. I can't go live. Any of you. And I won't be able to read these. All right. Here we go. What do we have going on? Who's in here? You love my hair. Well, this is what I look like when I wake up. been on quarantine and can't get a haircut. But thank you. Let's see. Tangents. So many tangents, Katie. You know me. Cup of coffee. There's Macklin's hand. And can you see that? You did it, Dada. They gave me this the day I got home from directing my last day of Supernatural, which was basically on the very beginning end of quarantine and chaos of coronavirus starting to spread and all that stuff. So, this is my welcome home gift. Hi, Brazil. Brazil, we love you so much. Make a face so you can gif. All right, this is for Nurse Curry, y'all. You know how we go. We get some good lighting so you can really have it. Ready? I'll make a bunch of faces. I'm like gifting it for you. All right, you have something there, I promise. Let's see. You guys love Supernatural. You know, I know a lot of you are Supernatural fans. If you're not watching Entertainment Tonight, tune in. We're always shooting off news stories. Big shout out to my Entertainment Tonight family and my fellow co-hosts that are just grinding. You want to talk about a production that's working hard to bring you fresh material from home and all the stresses that go along with it. Props to Entertainment Tonight, the production team, and everybody in between, from PR to every crew guy we have lighting a set. It's a hard-working team, and we're keeping it alive. We're doing everything we can for everybody at home. Will I return to GH? Well, listen, Frank Valentini and I are great friends. We talk and touch base regularly, and when things go back into production, you know, who knows? If Frank has a opening and a storyline for me, of course, Frank and I sit down and have lunch, and I'm always happy to do it. It's actually an honor and extremely flattering that somebody will have you back on a show at any point in your career. So shout out to the GH family. I miss you guys so dang much. I know I'm going to try to do Maurice Bernard. If you guys aren't familiar, plays Sonny Corinthos on GH. I'm trying to, Entertainment Tonight's trying to line up some a nice interview with him about his book. So hopefully that'll come. Maurice and I, we have a very deep relationship stemming from mental illness issues and things like that. So looking forward to that. Anyways, there's another tangent for you. Episode 1515. I think the last episode that aired of Supernatural was 13. I believe they shot right up to about 18. My episode, I don't believe, is complete yet. It's very close, and I have no idea when it's going to air. I can tell you this, it was extraordinary working with that crew of people. What a masterpiece of assembled individuals. Shout out to the casting director, Robert Ulrich, who originally got me involved in that show a million years ago. I would have never thought that it would have done so much and become such a part of my life. So very excited for you guys to see episode 1515 of the final season 15. No, we didn't do any pranks, Rishika. Am I pronouncing that? Rishka? I can't really see without my glasses. It's either Rishka or Rishika. Type it so I can understand how to say it out loud. Anyways, the Supernatural team, so magical. What a crew of people. And as I go forward in directing a couple of movies on my own, I hope to be able to use many of those crew members, especially if we shoot in Canada. They're just fantastic, such professionals. What else? You guys okay? Will I need tissues for the app? You may need tissues, but you guys always need tissues for Supernatural episodes. I'm pretty sure whether it's good, bad, or in between, something's gonna make you cry if you're a true fan of Supernatural in every episode, especially because it's season 15. Rish, I'm gonna call you Rish then. You have died so many times today. Rish, don't die. Stay alive. It's Saturday. And Twitter and me, we need your constant remarks on the Twitter feed. My next thing to work on after quarantine, well, I'm in negotiations for Mama Bear. We're trying to get Mama Bear made, as well as another movie that my co-creator Lee Ehlers and myself put together called The Crash. We have some very interesting things, and a lot of people in town are interested in making our movies. I think I have a really unique vision. You know what? I have to give a big shout out. I'll just pause answering all questions. So a movie came out on Netflix this week, I believe, called Extraction with Chris Hemsworth, and I have to as a guy that loves shooting action, a guy that loves making action awesome and pressing kind of the boundaries of traditional film and how action's been shot and told and sold before. Shout out to Sam Hargraves. I hope I'm saying that right. This guy directed, now I know very little about him except that I love what he's doing. So I believe he is a stuntman, a longtime stuntman, stunt coordinator, stunt choreographer, turned director, and he made this great action movie with Chris Hemsworth called Extraction. This guy has inspired me in all sorts of ways. I am a person who loves to kind of reinvent the way we can shoot things using our physical body and where we can get to and what we can make the human being itself do with a camera in its hand. And those of you who've seen Mama Bear will know what I'm talking about. I have a 1 and 45 second no-cut fight sequence in that's handheld. And the coverage moves through about 4 different rooms with no cuts. And I really used Adriana, my camera operator, as really an extension of a boom arm or something. Really twisted her and moved her around, up, down, left, right, under stuff. And it really came out beautiful. But what Sam Hargraves did with Extraction, sorry for the tangent, he did something extraordinary. And he operated some of the camera shots, and it was just amazing how he did it. So shout out, I'm a fan, Sam. I hope to work with you as an actor and or director and or as your crafty. It really doesn't matter. I appreciate guys like you and continuously, pushing the limits of what we can do with action. Anyways, back to your questions. Sorry, I geeked out a little bit over Sam Hargraves. Mama Bear, you won't be able to see the short anymore. I've had to take it down because some people are interested in making it. So if it's made, it will be huge. It will be humongous. It will be a very unique movie. You'll very much understand that it was Matt Cohen's eyes that put this thing together. It's twisted, it's awesome, it's fun, it's crude, it's rude, it's everything in between. It's the boys. Shout out Eric Kripke and Sagrisha and everybody over there. But it's got like a tone of The Boys meets Die Hard, meets Haywire, meets Atomic Blonde with a little bit of Guy Ritchie flair to it. It's a fun movie, and we're trying to figure out where we're going to make it, how we're going to make it, and kind of keep some creative control with Mama Bear. If you're interested in making Mama Bear, reach out to my reps. All right, let me answer some more questions before I talk about myself anymore. What are you and Mac doing for Mandy for Mother's Day? Oh, I would tell you, but there's a chance she may be inside snooping on our Parents Magazine Instagram live session. And so I won't ruin that surprise. But I do have some very special little thing put together, and Macklin, my son, my 5-year-old, we will get after it. He's probably waking up now, so I'll be departing you guys shortly, but we're gonna work, get our thing all packaged up and decorated today to give to Mom tomorrow. A big shout out to all the moms and dads and everybody in between out there. I know it's difficult being in quarantine and try and keep your family busy and happy and fed and healthy and all these things. And I think this is a real important time for us to focus on each other and focus on things we need to fix in ourselves to be a better person for our families. I know for one, I've found 100 different things that I need to work on with myself to be a better, just a better person overall. Not so much a better father or husband, but just a better person for myself, which indeed would make me a better person for everybody else. Yeah, Mandy, you might be watching in there. I don't know, I can't. He's 5. My son turned 5 April 12th. And he's awesome. He's would literally be in here, but I can't. That's why I do this before he wakes up, because he would take over this interview. He will become your host. He will teach you make-believe workouts and probably injure you. Yes, he is. It's crazy. It's a wild thing to see children grow up, because you're, in my mind, and this is, I don't know if this is a good thing, but I'm still like 18 to 21 in my mind, so I'm a little crazy, I'm a little out there, I'm a little weird, and then I'm like watching my son, and 5 years just went by. Like, so fast, and it is, you get to that point where you're like, whoa, life is life's moving. This is my one shot at it. It's my one shot at today, and then today's gone. I'll never have today again. So do something with today. Even if it's just exercise. Do something memorable, whether it be play a video game, read a book, sing a song. Do something for this day so you have this day and you got a piece of this day to take with you. All right, do we have any? Yeah, you'll see some Mac. There'll be some Macklin and Pete diaries, I'm sure, in the near future. At this point, we've only had little Pete the cat for a couple of days, so we're just trying to get him to go to the bathroom in the box and all these new kitty things. Let's see. All right, questions. Yeah, if you guys have anything, I'll hang out with you for a few more minutes. Yeah, I know there's a bunch of teachers out there, Katie. I know. I get exactly what you're saying. I've spoke to a couple of teachers that are having separation anxiety. It's almost like a postpartum thing for them, of this sort of depression that they're missing their kids. And many of them are working online, and that's great. But there's a hands-on experience you get with working with little ones, teaching little ones, and I can just imagine having that vacant, empty feeling and nothing to fill that kind of void for teachers. So that's tough. And as well as the other students out there, like the college students, I think this is kind of a group of people some of us have missed. Not all college students, some of them don't really care. But there are some students that were depending on housing and food and different things provided by the school that aren't being supported right now, and some of them are having a hard time. Some are sleeping in their car, some are very depressed, and I just want you to know that anybody that's out there going through a tough time because of this quarantine, that there's a light at the end of the tunnel, and you just got to keep pushing forward. There's going to be some dark days, and it's going to feel like you can't really move on or go forward. But you can. You need to push those thoughts, hear those thoughts, let them come into your mind and let them go out, and understand that you just have to take some sort of action to keep on going forward. And that's all it takes, just a little bit at a time. Yes, hey, good morning, France. Yes, we will hopefully be going to Paris for a convention at some time this year, next year, whenever this disaster, whenever I'm going to drink my coffee. All right, sounds like a great idea. Whenever this disaster is over, hopefully we'll be making it to Paris to visit you guys. Rish, I am not giving Pete his own Instagram account. You are a wild person. My favorite coffee is anything organic. Organic. Why do I say that? Well, I don't really know. I find myself judging myself as a pretentious person every time I say organic, but I can't help it. There's like all these different foods out there, all these different coffees. I think coffee that's organic tastes a little bit better than non-organic coffee. It could be a lie. I also know that Starbucks coffee tastes delicious too. I drink black coffee. It doesn't matter. Richard Spade will tell you, a cup of black coffee, a couple of ice cubes so it doesn't burn my mouth, and I'm off to the races, as you guys have experienced on my 11 tangents this morning. Okay, but can you admit his full name is Pete Curry Cohen after your favorite nurse? That's funny, Nurse Curry. Here's my cat's middle name. It's Ronry. It's not a real name. I think you might spell it Ronree or Rey or Rie. Ronry. Peter Ronry Cohen. My son, we used to have a cat that passed away at 21, Andre. Rest in peace, bro. Love you. And Macklin would, when he was younger and started talking, he would make up these stories about, we had a cat named Andre. And he was like, well, I had a cat named Ronry. My real cat Andre would do a thing like, oh, he's an older cat, he went to the bathroom outside the box. And Macklin would come as a little 3-year-old and be like, my cat Ronry went poo-poo where he shouldn't. And he would take a version of the real life story and make it his make-believe story. So when we got Pete, he was like, we have to name him his middle name Ronry. So now it's Pete Ronry Cohen. I don't know, don't ask. Peter Ronry Cohen, yeah, Rish, you got it right. Have to try organic coffee. Yes, and there's also like, I guess, single origin coffee, which means, I guess, sometimes you get coffee and it's a variety of beans from different farms, maybe? I could be botching that. Don't always listen to my bro science. I'm not a scientist or a medical professional. Yeah, single origin organic coffee? I don't know. And if it's too expensive, I don't buy it. If my coffee bag is more than like $8, I can't do it. All right. What else do we have? I'm going to take off here in a couple minutes. I don't know how General Hospital is handling it being unable to film. Probably like the rest of us. We miss working. It was nice for the first week being stuck at home with our families, but we all miss working and trying to earn a living and make some art and do these things. So I know the General Hospital family is missing each other as you would if you had 30 people in your family and not seeing them every day. I don't know what's happening. Excuse me, getting uptight to the camera here. Can I keep doing a live in my Instagram account? Well, I have to go make my son and wife some breakfast in a minute, so I probably won't, but there's a chance I may do this again for either Entertainment Tonight or Parents Magazine. A big shout out and a big thank you to Parents Magazine for having me get sweaty all over their Instagram. I appreciate it, and I really hope that I've given you guys something, one thing useful for this quarantine. Just get your body up, get your body moving. 20 minutes. Start with 5 minutes, start with 3 minutes, but build yourself up to a 20-minute thing, 1, 2, 3 days a week. Try to get yourself going, do something healthy for yourself. It's, like I was saying earlier, we don't get any part of this day back. And as soon as it's over, it's most healthy to move forward and look towards the next day and live in that moment. But do something to claim this day. Make this day sacred somehow, whether it's taking a meditation, taking a little bit of a workout, taking your time to put together a really nice meal, or taking the time. Here's one I want to offer you guys, and I learned this. I can't take credit for this, but I learned this. Parents are very frustrated, having a rough time, some dealing and trying to, the ups and downs of being a full-time stay-at-home parent. Instead of sending your kids to, let's say, a timeout or any sort of punishment, what I started doing a few years ago, and it doesn't always work, but it does. It's very effective when it does. So when your children are acting out, and rather than punishing them or raising your voice or this or that, take them outside with some bit of sternness so they understand that it's serious. Find a shady spot, sit them outside, tell them to close their eyes and look up at the sky and tell me 3 things they're grateful for. It has really helped. It has really helped to slow down a chaotic situation and kind of find some light within that moment. Your kid's running around, he's yelling, he's screaming, he's getting crazy. Center him, put him on the earth in a piece of grass or a piece of dirt or on a rock outside, a nice flat, comfortable rock. No child abuse, please. And make him close his eyes and look up to the sky. I say, Macklin, tell me 3 things you're grateful for. And that generally evolves into 30 things or talking about one thing for 20 minutes. And it can change a situation, diffuse a volatile situation. Just try that. Just a piece of parenting advice. Also, feel free to take none of my advice ever. I'm not a professional on any of these things. I'm simply learning and experimenting every day. I want to be a healthy person. I want to raise a healthy son, and I want to have a happy, healthy wife. And it takes work. It takes work every single day to do all those things. All right. Damn, okay. You guys crack me up. Hi, Chloe. Good advice. Thank you. I don't know that I ever have really good advice, but I always have advice. What breakfast are you going to cook? Well, this is what we like to do in this house. We like to start the morning with a smoothie. What my smoothies are, to trick my son in, every day of his life since he's been on Whole Foods, not Whole Foods grocery store, but on not either milk or baby food, he's had a smoothie in the morning. What I put in the smoothie is very simple. I put like a scoop of this little like powdered greens, kid-friendly stuff. I put about 2 pieces of kale with the stock, and then I put a 1 frozen banana, a cup of frozen pineapple, and my kid loves it. He will rip down kale smoothie, which I call it a kale smoothie in my mind. To him, it's banana pineapple smoothie. Almost tastes like a virgin pina colada, but that will mask a little bit of powdered vitamins you put in, and it will also mask the kale. Really good. Bananas and pineapple mask a lot of stuff in a smoothie. So they'll have that, and then if he's still hungry after that, I like to make pancakes. I got a homemade pancake recipe. It's pretty easy. I'll tell it to you guys real quick. How about that? Cup of flour, cup of almond milk. They're kind of like healthy, basic bottom of the barrel pancakes. So let's see. I think it's, I like to do let's do half cup. Half cup of wheat flour, half cup of almond milk, a teaspoon of baking soda, a bunch of cinnamon I throw in about a teaspoon of oil, maybe 2 teaspoons of oil. And then I chop up a banana to sweeten it and 1 egg. I mix that all up, cook it on like low to medium until the sides are brown and perfect. You can use the same recipe for waffles if you have like a little, one of those shut-down waffle makers. It's really easy. I actually stole it from the Google. I Googled simple pancake recipes, and one popped up. And the only thing I don't put in that most pancakes call for is sugar and salt. I like to afterwards put a little bit of peanut butter on my pancake with a little bit of honey or something like that as a sweetener afterwards. They taste great, and you can make them in like 10 minutes. All right, I was going to leave this chat like 400 times, and now I think I have to go because we're going to run out of time. Quinoa oat and honey porridge is lovely. Ooh, that does sound good. All right, look, I'm going to get out of here. We're going to do this again one more time. Parents Magazine, thank you so much for letting me come on here and do this. Make sure you tune in weeknights, weekends, Entertainment Tonight. We are keeping the entertainment news going, bringing you many new interviews. I have some exciting interviews coming up this week for some new movies coming out. Some just very interesting stuff. So stay tuned. Come see me at Entertainment Tonight. Shout out to everybody, the hosts and the crew of Entertainment Tonight, working so hard, keeping this thing going. Big shout out to all you guys who tuned in Saturday morning, East Coast to West Coast. It's still pretty early, 6:30. We got it started, and we'll probably do this thing again. To all the Mother's Days out there. To all the mothers out there, a very happy Mother's Day to you. We all wouldn't be here without you guys. So keep us going and keep taking care of the next generation and the ones before. You're doing a great job. And last but certainly not least, thank you to everybody who is fighting the good fight with the coronavirus fight at this point. Thank you to our nurses and doctors and our politicians that are on the right side of things, and to all those out there who genuinely have the best interest of civilization. Thank you. And I wish you all the health in the world. And we're going to get through this. I want to come through it stronger and better than ever. And we're going to grow from it. Grow through what you go through. And this is one hell of a go through. So anyways, over and out. I'll share this thing to somebody's story. I think we're going to share it to the parents' story since I'm on the parents' account. That was good fun, people. I'm going to look for some last questions before I hang up. There's no questions. Thank you. You people are swell. Thanks for listening to me ramble, my tangents. I really appreciate it. And I got some exciting stuff coming up. Just stay tuned, and I will see you guys soon.